Hello, this is FCD. Wait. Ooh, this might be the last time I get to say that as an intro. That's weird. Anyway, that's a bit of a bummer, but first let's talk about COPPA. I know every channel and their mother are talking about COPPA these days. It's probably getting old, and the thing is yeah, some people are exaggerating it, but in reality, it actually is a really big deal, and it's going to affect a lot of channels. There's some that are very obvious it's going to affect, like the actual directed to kids channels that we all understand are kids channels. But there's this middle ground of people who are, family friendly, but they're not for kids directly. Those people are worried, and I'm in that boat. Just in case you've been living under a rock for the last couple months, let me get you caught up to speed with COPPA. It's complicated. It's got a lot around it. But let's just try to keep it as simple as possible. YouTube had something in place. You had to be 13 or older to get an account. So therefore, any kind of ruling about kids, giving ads directed to kids, they were completely in the clear of, until they started telling advertisers, and rightfully so, because it's true, that YouTube as a platform is the most watched platform by children on the internet. That's just the truth. But they were advertising that, and FTC is just like, what? And they fined YouTube, and YouTube then turned around. They paid the fine, but now they have to be compliant from here forward, which means they have to do something, and they chose, in all their wisdom, to put the responsibility on the creator to decide whether or not they were going to be compliant with COPPA. The problem with this is we as content creators have two choices. We are being given two choices. The first choice you have as a content creator is you get to decide that, hey, yes, I'm for kids. You lose comments and you lose some ad revenue. I don't think it's going to be as bad as everyone's saying it is, but you're probably going to lose a little bit of ad revenue. The other option, and one that I'm going to be choosing, is that I am not directed to children. Children may like my channel, but that's not who I'm catering to. And I'm going to mark it off as not. And that's all well and good. I stay the normal. But the problem is YouTube, in all their wonderful wisdom, they decided they're going to enforce whether or not a channel is child directed with their AI. We all know how good their AI works. Anyone remember the adpocalypse? It could be a big problem. What's that mean to me as a YouTuber? As Family Craft Dad, that's my name, right? Well, I can't help it if they decide, if the algorithm decides Minecraft as a whole is directed to children, anything Minecraft is children's content. I can't avoid that. And that's what a lot of us YouTubers are freaked out about, us Minecraft YouTubers. But I don't think YouTube is going to allow that to happen. Even if the algorithm starts doing that, they will train it, because Minecraft brings in too much money for them. And it is very obvious that there are a lot of Minecraft channels that are not specifically for children. Okay. So Minecraft should be in the clear. It may not be, but I'm pretty sure it's in the clear. What may not be in the clear, and probably not in the clear, is keywords like family. Or, dad. My channel name is Family Craft Dad. I'm probably going to get flagged. And let's talk about that name a little bit. The reason why that name even exists, the reason why I have that name, is my channel very initially, when I opened up a YouTube channel, right from the beginning, the idea was to have an FGTV or a Hobby Kids TV, kind of one of those obnoxious kids channels that are for kids. I thought that would be a lot of fun. My sons thought it would be a lot of fun. He's the one who gave me the idea. He was like, let's do it. Let's make it happen. He was like 7 at the time. And I was like all for it. I was like, yeah, let's give it a go. And I tried a little while of doing that, and I didn't like it. The reason I didn't like it, now kudos to those parents who are able to have these channels and separate channel life and real life with their kids. I I didn't feel comfortable doing that. It wasn't for me. I wanted my time with my kids to be natural and have fun with them and not have to worry about turning on the camera and teaching them how to act in a way that is conducive to a channel, growing and becoming a popular channel. Kids are crazy, that you can't control them usually, and to control them removes their ability to be kids in a normal situation. So it's a challenge, and that's not a line I wanted to play around with. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm stopping this whole thing. Let's just not worry about it. But then MumboCraft came around. I was a fan, me and my family were fans of Mumbo Jumbo, and I decided to join the Patreon server, and I thought it would be fun to try to make content again, but do it as just me. I tried to incorporate the family here and there, but it never worked because I realized it wasn't a thing I wanted to do. And what ended up happening 4 years later, here I am, I'm still making Minecraft content, and there's still a major disconnect between my name and the kind of content I create. My name suggests it's going to be an FGTV family, family craft, FGTV, Hobby Kids TV, all EvanTube, that kind of stuff. It has that feel to it with the name. But then you watch the content and you're like, oh, well, this is just a guy making cool builds and doing SMP content like a regular Minecraft YouTuber. What's up with the name? There's a disconnect there. And I've wanted to change that name for a very, very long time, but I never decided to take the risk. It was too many people knew my name, and I was afraid that if I changed my branding that drastically to the point where I changed my name, I would have to start over. Well, here we are with COPPA, and they're kind of giving me a swift kick in the behind to make it so that, well, it's time to change my branding. So yeah, all my branding will be changing within the next few days. I didn't want to change it right at the time of the video release because people are going to see in their sub feeds this other name and are going to be like, well, who's this guy? And then they won't get the announcement. So I wanted to give a few days for you guys to all catch up and watch this video. But since you're here and listen to me ramble on and on and on and on about COPPA and what it means to my channel, I decided I'm going to let you guys see a glimpse of what my branding is going to be like. What you think? I had a lot of fun making that little animation. That's going to be kind of the logo I'm going to go with. Now I'm really nervous and quite excited about this change. It could mean a new dawn of awesomeness that's going to come out of the channel, and it can also mean people are going to be like, who is this guy? I don't know. And speaking about who is this guy, FC Creations, that's more like a business name, and it's kind of weird to, what do you call this guy here? This face you're looking at right now. What do you call him? You can't be like, hey, FC Creations, how's it going, man? That feels weird. And if I keep FCD, that's weird too, because I'm no longer Family Craft Dad. So it's like, well, what do I do? And I've been thinking about it for, about 3 weeks now. And you know what I decided? Take one more step toward non-kid friendly content. And what a lot of music producers and various people that I watch do for their name is use their name. They're not like, oh, I gotta come up with a cute little nickname for myself. No, they just use their name. Like some of my favorite YouTubers, they're like, I am this name from this company. I'm Dave from Boy in the Band. I am, Devin from Smarter Every Day. I hope I didn't butcher his name. I didn't rehearse this, but there's Andrew Huang, one of the other people I really like to watch. I talk about him sometimes on this channel. They all use their actual names. So from here on out, this guy, his name's Paul. My name is Paul. Hi, how's it going? Whenever I tell people my real name, they're like, oh, one of the little minions. Because, you give the minions, all these names that are very, very obvious. And, like Paul, Dave, Joe, that kind of stuff. Well, my name is Paul. So there you go. this guy is Paul. We're going to call him Paul from now on. If you call me FCD, I will not be mad, because a lot of you gotten used to seeing me and thinking FCD. I will still answer to that. I'm fine with it. In fact, I've actually even used the name FCD in the third person, referring to myself in IRL situations. Like I stub my toe, I'm like, FCD, why you're such an idiot. Shoot, I just use my... I'm weird. I don't know if any of you other creators do that too with your nickname. But anyways, my name is Paul. How you doing? As for how this is going to affect my channel, it's not going to change it at all. I'm going to continue doing the same Minecraft content and music production videos that I've been doing up to this point. What is going to change is if I do choose to do a video with my kids every now and again, because sometimes they like to be involved in what I'm doing, I'm going to put that content on my For Kids channel I made about a year ago. The link in the description is down below if that's a thing that you're interested in. That will have For Kids switched on. I'm not going to post there very often though. So if you're expecting regular kids content over there, you're not going to get it. But if you want to see some of the, fun side of me and my kids doing me and my kids things, that's a great place to go hang out and watch that kind of stuff. Anyway, I hope you're as excited as I am for this change. And, I just realized I don't have an outro anymore, because my current outro is based on that child-friendly thing, and I just kept it as an homage to my son giving me my start. Like, hey, Dad, you should do a YouTube channel. And that is Toodles. He's the one who came up with the sign-off of Toodles, and that came from an old Disney cartoon, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and yeah, that was a thing. That's how young he was when we made this channel initially. I'm gonna have to come up with another outro. Well, until I do, I think I'm just gonna steal a few. So, yeah, for this one, let's go with, well, thank you guys for tuning in, but now I've got to tune out. Points to anyone who knows who I stole that from.